up? What up? What up?
What's up? What's up? Yo, I just want to say before we start, when me and Josh first started this podcast, it wasn't the board of people with ideologies of misogyny and man versus women and all this simple, frivolous conversation that the world be having, or why most men start their podcasts. But today, unfortunately,
What are you saying?
free Diddy, free Tory.
Free Diddy?
Free. I don't look. I thought about making t-shirts with like a girl busting open her chest, right? But it's a jail cell, right? She busting open the jail cell.
Yeah.
Titties fall out, right? Free titties, right?
On the t-shirt?
Yeah,
all
free
that's
titties
happening on the t-shirt.
right? And with the free titties, it's free Tory and free Diddy. Free titties. I'm telling you, it'll market. It'll sell out, bro. It'll sell out. But yeah. I've been listening to the free Diddy movement, and it's just,
you know, they got people standing. They've been paying people $20 to stand outside the courtroom with free Diddy, free puffy shirts on.
I just don't think he should get life. That's crazy.
Life is crazy.
So
yeah, life.
This is very sensitive, especially when you talk about like how Diddy beat up Cassie at the hotel. I get that, but that's not life though. Life in prison is crazy for being a freaky gay man.
Life. I don't think anybody should get life in prison unless they killed somebody.
And I agree. Or somewhere thereof. They might be the cause of some like disease or something, but I guess that still would kill somebody. So, but
you shouldn't get life in prison.
Kidnapping for sure. Rape. It's crazy how like Cassie is at the forefront of the thing, but at the same time, he's being charged with a RICO for sex trafficking. And
that too. And I ain't seen nothing for that yet.
That's crazy.
I ain't seen nothing for that yet. It's only been Cassie stuff.
No, it is just the beginning. And if this comes out and then it turns out Diddy was shipping them back and forth like little kids, but I just don't see Diddy sex trafficking kids. I don't see him. And if they talk about,
I don't know about that one.
Yeah, and they was finding prostitutes off of Craigslist. I don't necessarily feel like that's sex trafficking, even though I guess it is.
I don't know. I think they consider prostitution sex trafficking.
But who's the trafficker? Is it the person selling themselves?
I don't know.
Or would it be?
It's all wonky to me. It's weird. All the text messages coming out, but
she cheated on Diddy with Cudi.
Cassie wrong too, though.
Yeah, she
Cassie
had
wrong as hell.
Diddy and was like she wanted to freak off so bad. Like,
yeah.
I don't know.
I want to freak off right now. But
she got 20 mil though.
She wild.
And 10 from the hotel. She is up. They said she was about to go on a tour. Then she changed her mind after the settlement. God damn.
Yeah, but she ain't in the right either. She dirty too. Like, and
she slept with her,
you know what's crazy?
Diddy on while she was FaceTiming her
current husband.
That's crazy.
That dude's a simp.
She's a freaky girl. Oh yeah,
He's
but
a simp.
She's 30 mil up. I don't see him leaving.
He could leave her and make his own money. He
well,
probably has his own
put her
money.
on
He
child
looks like
support.
he does something. Doesn't look like he's just a normal dude.
You think? No, he does.
something.
No, he doesn't. He was the trainer. He was the physical trainer. She cheated on Diddy with the physical trainer and married him. So he worked that thing out for a living.
Gotcha.
It's just because.
But anyway, Diddy a freaky boy. Diddy a super freak, bro. Did you see he like having rubbed on his nipples, bro? That is a Boondocks episode, bro.
That is so nasty.
That is disgusting.
It's so much disease
that is so
in this
disgusting,
other room. Bro, why would
That is disgusting. That man, hey, bro, even if he made it out of this, I don't know what his life on the streets look like. Yeah, I don't know what his life on the streets look like.
That is nasty work. You got to get out of the eye of the public now. You got to be like Bill Cosby.
I mean,
Bill Cosby
Diddy.
Got out, never seen him again.
Somebody gonna be looking for a record deal. So I mean,
ooh,
he gonna
you
have
shine on Bad Boy. It's nasty work right now.
Bad Boy.
I wonder
You
where
gotta change
French
that name
Montana
now.
at.
You gotta change that name, Bad Boy. I don't know, man. He said she said she reached out to other people and they were like, Nicki Minaj was like, "This is the name of the game. Just suck it up. You're rich." Yeah,
I mean,
because they asked if she reached out to anybody for help.
and she said she reached out to Nicki Minaj.
Nicki Minaj and French Montana said he Diddy. He can just be a little extra sometime, but he mean well. Some shit like that.
Like I said, man.
My point is, she could have said no at any point.
Yeah.
She could have said no at any point. She had the money to go somewhere else. She could have went with her parents or somewhere if it was that bad of a situation.
Yeah, a lot of the times they was asking her what made her stay, and she was like, the fear of knowing that he would just find, like, he would find another girl. Not like find another girl to protect her, but find another girl like she didn't want to be tossed to the side type shit. Like she didn't want to get dumped.
That's not Diddy's problem. Yeah. That's not Diddy's problem. If that's the case, that's not Diddy's problem.
But see, that's where it's like, that's when women, they make it seem like men are so terrible, because it's like,
now I know we're gonna get a lot of hate on this from women.
Oh, this is terrible. But like, if I put out the things that I want, whether it's whatever, like, what if, let's be extreme. What if I was a guy that was like, I gotta sleep with other women while I'm with you? Like, it just is what it is. If you're going to be with me, you have to be
That's
okay with that.
Yes.
And then the girl be like, yeah, okay. But then after a while, she like ready for you to stop. Is it my fault that she put herself in that position?
No,
after I was out with it.
Especially when you told her straight up.
But I feel like that's a lot of times is how things go left.
Yeah,
you start off friendly. You told her what it was.
Especially if you got money. Now, situation's a little different. If that hotel video was not there, I think this would be a totally different case.
Yeah, completely.
With Cassie, at least.
Yeah.
If
and
that hotel video.
That lawsuit, I'm sure, has some type of bearing. The fact that he settled a day after it was filed. You know? Mm-hmm. Like, he was being watched. And it's not like Cassie wanted to testify against Diddy. They forcing her to. So it's kind of like, it's just one of those situations. It is what it is. That's crazy, though. I don't know.
Yeah, that's wild.
I feel like he should get time served, man. Hey, I mean, yes, semen on the nipples is crazy.
But that's not a crime.
Word. It's not a crime. Not a crime. And yeah, Freakniks lasting for 4 days, bro.
Yeah, freak off.
That's crazy.
That's sick. But the amount of drugs that was probably on was wild,
bro.
They talk about him. He was trying to get through this trial so Trump can pardon him. You know, him and Trump was real cool.
That'd be crazy. It'd be crazy if you remember way back when he had all his stuff swept. If that was like Trump getting him all his homies and shit out the way, because it's like they swept the shit. And then after that, later on, then they brought up charges on him.
Could be.
It's crazy, man. I don't know. But like I said, I'm open to be proven wrong. If I see Diddy, I don't know. I don't it was shipping.
What you gonna do if you see Diddy?
No, hell no. Pause. If I see Diddy's been shipping kids back and forth from here to California, just like R. Kelly. We cancel R. Kelly. We'll cancel Diddy too. But as of right now, all I see him is like a freaky ass emotional abuser.
Yeah, that's exactly what he is.
Mm-hmm. You see Tory, the girl who was
I was always on Tory's side.
I don't know if you could say that yet per se. He is a convicted felon now, but deep down on it, because he's been before. It's like, did he shoot Meg? Now it's like he's been convicted of it, kind of, sort of.
That doesn't mean it happened though.
Well, that's true. That is true. 300,000 people signed the petition.
I just think it's weird. I always thought it would be weird for a big name artist to shoot another big name artist.
Yes, especially saying dance bitch dance.
Knowing it's gonna get out, knowing both of y'all names are too big for it not to get out.
Yes.
I always found that weird.
Especially coming off the cusp of trying to sleep with Kylie.
Mm-hmm.
That's a lot. Yeah, you're going to go from almost sleeping with Kylie to leaving with 2 women I slept with, and I shoot Meg
But
Thee
on the
Stallion.
other end, if the chick did shoot Meg,
That makes sense.
I can't imagine why Meg, then it's like girl fight type shit. I can't imagine why she would lie and
Meg
not say her.
for women.
Huh?
She stand with women. What if, and I could see a world where it's like, Meg didn't blame herself for sleeping with her homegirl's friend. She blamed Tory for sleeping with her and her homegirl, right? So now Tory the bad guy. Now Tory trying to sleep with Kylie while her and her homegirl are both there. So now Tory looking like fucking villain with a dick.
Yeah.
Yeah, this nigga going to jail. Maybe. I don't know.
He in jail.
Or maybe, yeah, or maybe he really did it.
I mean, he got a appeal coming up or some shit like that?
The girl's bodyguard came out, and maybe that's why it holds weight, because it's not Tory's bodyguard. It's Meg Thee Stallion. I wish I would have got her name, but it's her homegirl. Yeah.
Her bodyguard?
Her bodyguard.
She has Meg's homegirl has a bodyguard?
Yeah, because having Meg as a friend gotta bring in money. I don't know how, I don't know why, but maybe just because you're that close to him. Gotta be super close. If being her homegirl, you can fuck Tory. I don't know how this thing works, but either way it goes.
Yeah, but to need a bodyguard is wild.
To need a bodyguard,
because I don't even know who she is. If I was to see her on the street, I wouldn't trip
at all. But someone ended up getting shot that night, so maybe she was supposed to have a bodyguard. I don't know.
But the bodyguard coming forward, because I think she fired him, or he doesn't work for her anymore. It just kind of looked sour. You know, it looked like he's salty. Could be.
It could be.
I don't know though.
I don't know. They said, no gun residue was on Tory. And the album that he came out with while he was in jail.
Oh, fire.
So good.
Fire.
So good.
It was good. Yeah, it was good. I listen to it all the time.
Oh, he is talented.
Yes, he is. I listen to it all the time.
Yo, he got a song on there like FaceTime and something. Oh, man. So good. So, yeah, we will see. We will see. Yeah. Wait, closer to the forefront with manpower and whatnot. Trump.
What about
him signing the $600 billion deal?
For what? I didn't see that.
Oh yeah, like we're getting money from like Pakistan, right?
From Qatar.
See you, yeah. That's why I instantly thought of you, because you were over there.
Yeah.
Who are those guys?
Who are those guys?
Yeah.
Ultra rich guys.
Ultra rich. Obviously.
Ultra rich. I mean, what you mean? Who are they?
Well,
So Qatar, we have one of the biggest bases in the Middle East. That's the base I was at. That's one of the biggest bases in the Middle East, right? So, yeah, we got footing. We got people there.
So is he again? I have no clue what I'm talking about, but at the same time, these are the things I heard. I heard that like it was for tariffs, right? Like he's not going to be raising it on them, and he's raising it on everybody else. I heard that it was like some stock thing that's about to do something.
No, he had it. Oh, it was the meme coin, his coin.
Yeah,
the Trump coin.
Oh,
they bought millions and millions of dollars of that.
Is that what it was?
I don't know. I don't even know enough about the situation to talk
at
about
all.
it.
But we can still speculate. But I definitely heard that Trump was on a jet with like these.
They got him a jet.
Yeah.
They got him a personal. I don't know.
I heard these two stock market guys was on the jet with him.
All of it's
definitely colluded.
All of it's funny business,
it's
bro.
All
it's all funny money, bro.
It's like I don't even know what he's doing, but I see him doing something.
It's something he's doing. Come on. It's some funny money. It's some funny money shit happening right now.
I gotta watch him. But at the same time, I don't know. It's crazy that you go to jail and you look to Trump the party.
Why is that crazy? It's
I
all
don't.
cool.
I feel like I've never looked at any other president as a pardoning guy.
Nigga pardoned Kodak Black. And then Kodak Black became a goddamn fiend. That nigga's
so
down
crazy.
bad.
I don't even understand it, bro. I don't even understand it.
That nigga's a junkie.
And he in Florida, but they say he take care of so many people.
So
he's a functioning junkie?
No, I don't think that's functioning.
The music don't even sound the same.
He's not a functioning junkie. That nigga looks horrible, bro.
Bro, I don't even.
That nigga looks horrible, bro. It's like if he didn't have chains on and decent clothes, you would run away from that nigga on the street, bro.
In one of the videos, he was sitting like on the street eating.
Yes,
food.
in the middle of the street, bro.
Yeah, he definitely looked. But he was making a music video. But at the same time, crazy.
He a junkie.
Crazy.
Bro. Sad.
The
this nigga get pardoned by the president and then come out and be a junkie. Was on an album with Kendrick and then becomes he was probably a junkie during this time.
Well, he definitely probably was, especially for Mr. Morales.
You know, it's crazy. Didn't take that long for that nigga to become a junkie. Because when he was in prison, the nigga had to be clean.
Yeah.
He had to be clean.
Came out looking fat, healthy.
I think he came out in shape. He lost a lot of weight.
What if it was just like Ozempic? Maybe that's like a
What's Ozempic?
Like he ain't on drugs, he on Ozempic.
Ozempic don't do that to you.
He do that mouth thing, that like mouth.
Yeah. That ain't Ozempic, nigga. Hell nah. That Ozempic shit wild too, though.
That shit is wild.
All these people gonna have broken bones.
I just saw a commercial and it had what's the dude? Of course you don't watch Raising Kanan, but it was Kanan's father. It's Omar Epps.
Okay.
So on Raising Kanan, he was fat, chunky nigga.
Mm-hmm.
But she just came out with a commercial. It's face skinny, body skinny. And I instantly was like, oh, that's Ozempic. He look regular now.
Ozempic people, they look different. They don't look regular. Like their heads always look big as shit. I don't know why. I know it ain't growing your head, but it make your body look small, but I don't know, your head just look real out of proportion.
I thought about trying it.
Nah,
but
don't do that shit. Just work out. Just work out, bro.
On the belly.
Because that shit weakens your bones.
Either that or getting the thing.
That shit weakens your bones. Lipo?
No. No. You know, there's a machine that you could buy and it pulsates and you're supposed to do like 1,000 crunches.
Why don't you just go to the gym, my nigga?
But you could just put it right there.
And that's that. I promise you. That will not work. Come on, man. Are you serious? You think a million niggas wouldn't be just doing that shit?
Maybe people just don't know.
No.
So I got to be the one to try it out.
That shit does not work like that, bro. That shit does not work like that.
Don't shoot down my dreams of easy workouts.
And then that Ozempic shit is made for people who can't lose weight like that, or who just too big, right?
I just need a good 30.
You don't need Ozempic. Ozempic, that shit makes your bones weak, bro.
Your bone, but I thought it was for people with diabetes or something.
Yeah, it is. It's a diabetes medication, but it also helps you lose weight.
That's crazy.
So all these people are taking diabetic medication, and you're going to get weak bones. And what's going to happen is if you ever you kind of have to stay on it. Because if you don't stay on it, especially if you're on it for a long time, your bones get all brittle and stuff because it kind of eats away at your shit. Then you gain that weight back on them weak ass bones.
Oh, shit.
Then you got problems.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So it's to start a lifestyle, get yourself in order to work out. But I don't think if you work out while you're on Ozempic, I think you're all right.
Or drink milk while you're on it.
Sure, I don't know. I think you're all right if you're working out, if you're on Ozempic. But the issue is, if you're on Ozempic, it's because you don't work out. So, I don't know. Either way it go.
Wait, so Ozempic's death. DDG.
What about
Holly? And she trying to take the baby, give him visitation once a week.
All right.
And I was just like, it's just not a good time. I feel like sometimes the world is race wars. Sometimes it's classist wars. man versus doctor. And
It's
right
that all
now,
the time.
it's that classic man versus woman again. It's like, do you feel like DDG shouldn't see his kid? Are you on Hallie's side and feel like he's abusive and chipped her tooth on the steering wheel? Which is a crazy thought that DDG was fighting Hallie and then, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. But at the same time, we never know these celebrity people. But at the same time, DDG, he streams his life for a living. So it's like, do you know that nigga?
No.
No? Still?
No, you still don't know.
No, still don't know?
No, that's the issue. People always think they know these celebrities because you see them all the time. You don't know these people. Well, I bet you the shit he do off camera is crazy as well.
Diabolical.
He probably totally different off camera because you on camera so much.
That's fair. And you said Soulja Boy, yo. So I wasn't in tune at all with the Soulja Boy DDG beef. All I saw,
I don't even know why they beefing.
Soulja Boy was on some fuck 'em type stuff, and DDG was like, he should be quiet if you know what I know, and then Soulja was off of it. That, I mean, I don't know if that's true or not, but I saw it on a clip. Like it said the brief Soulja Boy DDG war. And so Soulja Boy spazzing on him, DDG trying to tell him to shush, and then Soulja Boy being like, look, this be some internet stuff. If I'm talking trash on the internet, it's just some internet stuff.
I don't know. I don't know what it is. I saw DDG said that Soulja Boy would never be on his level. He was like, niggas ain't cranked that since we was yay high, whatever. And then Soulja Boy came out and put out a picture. Was like, yo, look at these fiend teeth. I guess DDG got his teeth done, but before them shits looked horrible. So he put out a picture like that. And then the last thing I seen today was Soulja Boy had the crowd chanting "fuck DDG." So,
oh snap!
Yeah. So, but that's like kid beef.
Yeah.
I don't even know. Yeah. Even though I know Soulja Boy is a little older now, but
well, yeah.
I don't. That's not a serious thing.
Soulja Boy and Chris Brown, I feel like are going to be like 25 forever.
You saw Chris Brown locked up. They locked his ass up over in Europe for some shit 2 years old, bro.
I hate how
because he hit a nigga in the head with a bottle.
Yo, why Chris always hit niggas? Yo, and then of course they brought Tory into that because he had just posted free Tory, and then it's like boom, now your ass locked up too. Shut your ass up.
Drake posted that shit too.
Yeah, that's why I said the petition had like 300,000. But wait though, is it crazy that there's a world where essentially if you and your girl break up, she could make it so you can't see your child no more?
Yeah, she can always do that. She
could expose you. She could,
well, the system works for them.
And girls know how to make you angry, right? They know the shit that gets on your nerves, and they could be fucking with you, and you not know it, and then they record you spazzing, and now you are unfit. Oh, that's fucked up.
Yeah,
that's fucked up.
The system works for them when it comes to kids.
When it comes to the kids, I couldn't imagine having visitation rights to see my own child. Like I got to call and check in. You know what I'm saying? I got to have supervised visitations to see my child. That's crazy. That's crazy.
And I don't know why they don't change shit like that. Like, I don't know.
They feel like women raise kids better than men. It has to be.
I don't disagree with that. I don't disagree with that.
I would venture to argue against it. I feel like men have more structure. So why wouldn't we be...
But no, when it comes to raising kids, I definitely think women are better at that than men.
I guess
100%.
I don't know.
They're more. They're literally made for it. They're literally made for it.
I feel like they're made for the two. I feel like it
made for the what?
Like it takes two to raise one. I feel like men and women together are made to raise a child, but as saying a woman by herself is made to raise a child, I don't know.
I think so. If we were in the woods prior to modern civilization,
okay,
right? How is that baby gonna eat? If you are just raising, and I understand your situation, I understand where you coming from, right?
Yeah.
But if you are just with that baby. Baby was just born.
Okay.
And it's just you.
Up into
who
three
is gonna feed that baby?
Up into 3. Okay.
Their body literally makes the food for the baby.
I get that there are some things that a mother must provide for a child, but after 3 years old, maybe even 4, that is it. Everything else is fair game. And a lot of times I feel like the way men process logic is admirable. The way we take in situations, decide what's more important, what's not important, make decisions and not being indecisive, commendable. I think men do great raising kids.
I think they would too.
You know?
But I do the court. I think women are better at it.
I mean, it's fair. That's fair. There's way more single moms than single dads,
if we're
for sure.
specifically talking about raising kids, I think women are better at that.
And that's why they win. That's why the courthouse is always on their side. Yeah. Child support.
Yeah. That child support shit is, whatever. I ain't got no skin in the game.
No, well, yeah.
It's
me neither.
It's stupid.
But I've seen like in the car world, like car sales, like if you on child support, they garnish, or at one point it was garnishing your wages. I saw a guy hit for like an $8,000 check and get like $800 off that thing, and I was like, oh my god,
that'll make you want to choke a bitch, bro.
What?
That'll make you want to choke a bitch.
Crazy, bro.
That will make you want to choke a bitch.
Crazy, bro. I was like,
you know what? All this bullshit, child support. Now, it's bullshit if the father is in the child's life, still providing the money, still trying to see the kid and do all that stuff, and you still getting all that money. That's wild. Because you're not using all that money on the kid. You're not. You're using some of that money. And that money is not supposed to be supporting you. It's supporting the kid.
So how you feel about Anthony Edwards?
That and like alimony.
Oh, that's crazy.
I think alimony is the devil.
I got to pay you just because
you was with me before. I got to pay you for the rest of my life.
That's how cool you are, bro.
Long as they don't marry again, they continue to get paid. So those bitches that have a boyfriend and they'll just have a boyfriend forever. And they still eating off of you.
I've sold cars to women getting boo cool $4 or $5 a month in alimony.
Sick.
True story. Sick. And they come there with a boyfriend.
That's sick, bro. Women like that can eat shit. Honestly, that's how I feel about that. Women like that can eat shit.
Crazy, bro.
Every single one of them.
Crazy, bro. Well, I mean
what?
I ain't mad at the hustle.
Nah. Fuck that.
That is crazy, though.
Fuck that. That's sick. But this Anthony Edwards situation.
But wait. Just to touch on that one more thing. Girls make it seem like you introducing them to a lifestyle may or may not matter, you know? Like, you be putting them on this stuff, but they don't really want to admit it. You be flying them places or taking them places that they've never been. But just imagine if we was married and we broke up, and I would have to pay you to keep up that lifestyle. So it's like, I just think that's
bullshit, because that lifestyle came because you were with me.
Yeah.
You shouldn't have that lifestyle anymore. You're not with me anymore. Now you're gonna have it
even with. It's like, that's crazy how much you changed her life. Like, the world feels like you changed her life so much that she might kill herself if she get it taken away from her. I think that's really how it started. Like,
I think those are old, antiquated rules. Back in the day, women did not make a lot of money, right? They were in the house. Okay. If the man left, he was the primary breadwinner, made almost all of the money. So if he left, the women were up shit's creek,
back when
right?
Women didn't talk.
Old ass rules. They need to change that shit. They get job. They got jobs now. They got jobs now. Yeah, they can live. They can support themselves.
Yeah, okay,
That's stupid.
That makes sense. Because back in the days, men wasn't checking for no divorced wife. Shoot, now,
that's all that's out there.
If you ain't got a kid, they don't want to date you. That's crazy. It's crazy, bro. It's crazy.
But I think that Anthony Edwards thing, man, I think that was smart.
Oh yeah.
Now, how he go about it, I think he gonna be the next biggest star in the NBA. But
I'm ready to see what happens. I think they about to go against OKC.
Mm-hmm. But I think that was perfect how he did that. Now, I do think it's fucked up. He got a kid. He'll never know.
Never know.
And he already said he doesn't want to know the kid.
Don't want to know the kid.
What's going to happen later? The kid's going to get older, going to see him, know that that's his dad or her dad.
Yeah.
And it's going to be a fucked up situation when he gets a little older because he's still young as shit. When he gets older and realizes what's up.
And there's a great
life,
chance she'll be an athlete.
Yeah.
I hate for it, bro. And I was like
an athlete or a video hoe or whatever hoe, because her mama, I'm pretty sure her mama is that.
That's crazy. She said that she just coincidentally meet rich men that get her pregnant.
Yeah, she's full of shit. She's full of shit. She coincidentally.
It's
bitch, you trying.
They come
You're
for
trying.
her. Rich men come for her. They feel like, oh,
I just coincidentally meet rich men that were, yeah, I just spent $10,000 to put this ass on.
That's smart.
Yeah.
Smart. What we can't do anything but work hard. That's it. All we can do is work hard and make more money. They could get ass and titties, and that's just crazy.
Yeah. Sick. I don't fuck with none of it.
It's hard out there for a man right now. You know, if you see a man, just buy him lunch. You know what I'm saying? It's like because being a man right now, paying bills, things higher than it's ever been. I got a mortgage now. That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
Congratulations on your mortgage.
Old joke's not even funny no more because it's like, God damn.
Yeah. Well, at least you own something now, right? So
I like owning my car. My car ain't do me like this. Shoot, now and then the idea of something go wrong just scares me.
Yeah.
I look at trees and I be like, what if this tree just fell?
Oh yeah. That's a problem.
Yo. But I want to brick it in though.
Brick what in?
The house. Is that a thing?
That's wild.
I'm sure that'll increase the value crazy.
Nigga, you know how much it costs to do that?
I have no clue.
Yeah.
I wanted to Google.
A shit ton of money.
Is it for some bricks?
It's not worth it. It's not worth it. What do you mean some bricks? They're not just stacking them up on the side of the house. You got to take down all the panels. You got to take down all the panel, probably put some shit up under it to support the bricks on it. No, there's no way. There's no way you should do that. Stop thinking about that. Stop thinking about that.
The value would increase like $100,000 at least, I'm sure.
Aren't you in the HOA?
Yeah.
They would not allow that.
That'd be hate.
They're not going to allow that.
They ain't going to allow.
Hell no.
Whoa.
That's too major.
I feel like I owe him money, but damn.
That's too major. Yeah, well, you better get that right.
Yo, I've heard HOA wanting to put a lien on your house over like $130.
Yes, if you don't pay that shit for like years, they will put a lien on your house, and then your house is there. Then the lien goes through. Once that goes through, they can sell your shit. Yes.
Who gets the money?
Not you. Not you. It's not your house anymore.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's the thing about HOAs. They can put liens on your house. They have a lot of power.
That is crazy.
There was a lady, I think in Atlanta, bro. She had a $800,000 house. Something happened with the HOA. They put a lien on her shit. Sold the house for like $40,000. Somebody bought it and then resold it. No, she had I think it was a $400,000 house. Sold it. They put a lien on it. They sold it for $40,000. Then they sold it for $800,000.
That's crazy.
Pretty much stole the house.
That is crazy.
Pretty much stole the house from her, bro.
Now, the person who bought it, are you a tyrant or just an outstanding?
No, the person who bought it is, if they're on the outside, just finding a house on foreclosure for $40,000, no harm, no foul.
That's crazy.
No harm, no foul. But everybody who orchestrated that bullshit. Now, if that person who bought it is involved with them people, That's wild. That's theft.
Now, what if there's a whole storyline of like the woman beefing with the HOA and HOA trying to put her in her place?
It probably is something to that, right? It's probably something there because they ain't gonna put a lien on your house. You had to have not paid some shit for a long time, especially if it's a small amount. You had to have not paid it for a long time and probably talk shit. I ain't paying this shit because they're like, oh, we're gonna show your ass.
Yeah, we're gonna show you.
Give me that house. Yeah.
House politics. I cut my grass every week.
Yeah.
Every other week.
Yeah, I cut mine every 2 weeks. I did it this weekend, 4 hours, bro.
Damn.
Yeah, bro. It's a lot. I did front and back and then I trimmed all the hedges. It was a lot.
You got more. It took me like 2.
Yeah.
And that's with me breaking because I got this one battery for the lawnmower and this one battery for the weed eater. So I got to always
get
charge
another battery, man.
Nah, just
they use the same battery?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
That's
nigga,
me being a world is. What's the world when I take care of the world? You know, I'm not polluting the world. I only got one battery and I put it in rotation. Now all I got to do is get a edger. And I'm gonna use the edger with that same battery. So then I just rotate that thing all the way around.
That's wild. That's wild.
One charger, one battery.
Pimping that battery out like that, nigga, that's wild.
Yeah, but edges,
get you another battery.
I didn't know edging is very important.
Yeah, it's like a tape up, nigga. Yeah. It changes the whole look of everything.
I used to edge to school, and
really?
and I couldn't cut the grass because I broke out from cutting grass.
Oh, are you allergic to grass?
Yeah. Isn't that crazy? I look like Will Smith off of
Hitch. For real?
Yeah, but it was like it's only when it was a field. It's right like I did an entire field and it had me looking crazy. But when I'm doing the pusher, it's like it feels itchy, but it doesn't get that bad.
Oh wow.
Yeah, allergic to grass. That means I'm not made for that outside shit.
Nah, you definitely not.
And you know what's even crazier? My nephews. They're allergic to grass too.
Really?
Yeah. It's a Gibbs thing, I guess.
That's wild. Y'all family wasn't outside.
It wasn't outside.
Y'all dark house niggas.
Nigga picking cotton, risking his life outside.
They probably just didn't give a fuck. Let a nigga blow up. Yeah. You saw that house burned down?
I saw it.
Yeah, good.
Is it? Who burned it? Was it black people who burned it or was it the other ones?
I don't fucking know. Who was the other ones?
You know, them people, right? Because, you know, this is what they'll do.
I don't know.
They'll burn the house down and be like, and then slavery never happened. It's just a figment of your imagination, nigga.
Or an insurance shit. Trying to make money off of it.
Oh, trying to get money. Who still owns the plantation?
I don't know.
The house did not just get burnt down,
sure
and it's all hunkadory. Somebody got an insurance
You think
claim.
somebody burned it?
Somebody got paid. And you know who? You know how it's already set up so clean? I saw pictures with like 3 black girls, and they're smiling, and they got like taking a selfie
That's
with
AI,
the house
nigga.
burning. It wasn't AI?
Probably.
I don't know. It looked like people that was there.
The house was actually burning?
Yeah.
That's probably AI.
So
the house was on fire and you got niggas in front of it taking
It was
picture.
nobody there while it was on fire?
I don't know.
Yo, it looked like it was having a barn. Like everybody was out there. Like they lit on fire.
I think I seen that picture, my nigga.
Yes,
and
bro. Well,
it's AI.
Oh, well, if it's AI, then
what was the name of the house?
Slave house.
Plantation.
Slave house burn. I feel like, but in my mind, if you're saying that your house was vandalized and burned and you didn't want
the largest antebellum plantation. All right.
And you got an insurance claim. The insurance claim, the investigation is going to be short. They're going to look online. They're going to be like, oh, yeah, these motherfuckers burned down your house.
Yeah, bro, I'm pretty sure that was a antebellum house burning. I'm pretty sure that was an AI picture, bro. I seen that same picture, I think.
Well, it still goes to the question, who owned it? Who owned that house? Who's been paid for the slave house being burned down? And what is going to go up next? They're not just going to have burnt no land. Somebody going to buy it.
Oh, yeah, they're going to build something on it, but who knows what it's going to be.
Who knows, man? But I guess, happy. Is it even good that the slave house got burnt down? Because I'm sure it was built by slaves.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's
hard
a good thing.
work.
I'm pretty sure it's a good thing.
Went for nothing.
Yeah, well, they were probably being whipped too.
I mean, I'm sure the pyramids still stand.
Sure. Yeah, the pyramids stand.
Those were like our pyramids. That's where our slaves built.
Absolutely not. First of all, the pyramids, they don't think the pyramids were built by slaves. They think the pyramids were built by actual workers.
Oh.
Yeah.
Like people getting paid.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure there was some slaves scattered through there. But I think one of the recent findings was that the pyramids were built, but they were contracted, olden days, contracted out by workers to build it.
Okay. Well.
And the reason behind that is they'll work harder. They will figure that the people being paid will work harder. Slaves are going to probably be weak.
Oh, yeah.
They're going to be not.
That's just the world saying they don't know how the pyramids
Of course. They don't know how they made it.
It's like, ain't no way, no.
I just watched the podcast.
Malnourished.
I just watched the podcast with somebody, with a guy, I forget his name. He's an Egyptologist, and he has been studying Egypt and everything in Egypt for the last 57 years, and he was on Rogan. And dude's wild. But he was saying, he was giving ways of how they built it and everything. He knew how they built it, whatever. But nobody knows. Nobody knows that shit.
I don't know why that made me think about Kanye. So, like,
I was gonna say something else too, but keep going.
Oh, nothing. I was just gonna say I can't never tell if he's going through it or is he just pure genius
Trolling.
Yeah, trolling like a motherfucker.
Pretty sure he's.
So did he drop?
I think it's both.
So he's dropped albums, just not on streams.
Man, he can't get an album on the stream.
So the song "Hail Hitler,"
Hitler is wild.
That beat slapped.
I mean, the song is fire. The song is fire. The message is wild,
crazy.
But the song is fire. The song.
I don't want to get involved in Kanye beefs because Kanye's beefing against a race, and that could be seen as racist. Could be seen as racist.
Bro, this thing got a swastika chain made by Jews.
And he hand them out to people too. Cause so like if you're in his camp and he like congratulates you, he gives you a swastika. Crazy. Wearing the KKK outfit.
The KKK, all black KKK outfit. And it's crazy because I don't know how to take it. Because he's like faux to black people. All the message that he is preaching.
Listening to him talk, he's definitely for
the message that he preaching. He's for us. He's for us, right? So it's like I don't know how to take it. Do I like this? Do I like or do I
like Killmonger from Black Panther? You don't know if you should root for him.
I don't know, bro. I will say, I have no hate in my heart. I have on a bully shirt right now too.
I thought it
like, come to think of it, but I have no hate in my heart. For any Jews, for anybody.
I wouldn't even have a reason to beef with y'all. It has nothing. Why? I don't understand that. But he on some music industry. That's how far removed he is. He's on some music industry beef.
The banks froze all his assets before tax season. He became right after he became a billionaire, they took all his money, say he was worth took his money, fucked him over. He think they killed his mama.
Oh yeah, that's a thing too.
If I was a billionaire, stupid rich billionaire
again,
and I had money to say fuck everybody, I probably.
This is his vendetta.
I don't know.
He became a billionaire.
He can afford to do all this too.
He was $1 billion. Then they took it all. Now he's worth 2.4. I think it's around 3. I think it's around 3 now. He about $3 billion.
Nah, he was up around 6, 7, bro. Before. They took a shit ton of money.
He was up 6, 7.
He was worth around that. They didn't really take his money. They froze all his money. They didn't take his money.
Oh,
and it dropped his stock a lot.
Yeah, I knew that. That's why I knew it was dropping his stock. That showed me the difference in having it like Jay-Z. Like when Jay-Z, they say he's a billionaire. I believe Jay-Z got it liquid. Like I've sold him sell this for 400 mil, sell Duce for 400. He sold
but other people are in on those deals too. Those aren't all his only. He's not the sole person in those deals. He's not the sole owner,
but he liquidates a lot of assets.
I don't know that.
Oh, I've seen it. I've seen him sell paintings. I've seen him recoup this money and get shit off. But
he has investments.
Kanye's not like that.
We don't know that. How do you know that?
To the eye of the public, all his money, being able to freeze it and say he's not worth anything, and then all of a sudden him worth something again, that means that it's probably stocks, right? It's like saying you're worth, right, Yeezy brand 2 point something, but he don't physically have 2 point. Like if his kids got kidnapped, he couldn't give you $2 billion type situation, right? It's all stocks and bonds. Everything's connected. He wouldn't be able to actually have it on him. But I feel like Jay-Z got it on him. So I still feel like Jay-Z got
I don't think
more
anybody
money
has
than
$2
Kanye.
billion on them.
I'm sure Elon, Bill Gates,
Elon probably, but I feel like a lot of times that money is represented by being inside of businesses and locked up in businesses.
Oh, yeah,
to protect it,
yeah.
right?
What's the guy that owned Amazon? I'm sure he ain't got 67 billion on him.
Yeah,
that's still crazy though. Just the idea of it. That means you could get any loan you want though. You could borrow.
Okay, yeah. That's what they do. They don't use their money. Yeah. They use other people's money. That's the smart way to go about that shit. You don't use your money. Yeah, you take risks with other people's money.
What's the payments on 2 bill?
Oh shit, they ain't worried about it.
That's what. So
you can get that. You ain't worried about no payments.
I will wait for my value to go up that high, and then I'll take a loan out on myself and have myself paying myself while I just have all the money.
Sure.
It makes sense in theory.
Yeah.
Could be.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Having a lot of money on you, I guess somewhere, that's,
that's old man swag.
Yeah.
But they pay for prostitutes.
It's good to have cash though. It's definitely good to have cash. I was gonna say, I've been trying to think about something I was gonna say. It was Biden. You saw he got like crazy pancreatic cancer, prostate cancer.
No.
Yeah, it just came out yesterday.
No.
He got like an extreme case of prostate cancer.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I mean, he was.
We knew
Biden?
how old.
Sure.
I mean, 80 something.
Yeah.
We knew shit was going on with
Bill
him.
Belichick style.
Bill Belichick style. What you mean?
Like just being old as fuck.
Oh, okay. Is Bill Belichick that old?
Yeah, I'm sure.
He's not that old.
I'm sure Bill Belichick is in his 80s.
No, he's not.
Bro. Bill Belichick is old as fuck, bro. I'm telling you.
Probably
bro.
70s.
I mean, what's the difference between 70s and 80s?
Oh, shit.
Really? Especially if he's like 82.
73.
73. Come on.
We mean 73. He just got out of 60s.
That's if we have older viewers, I bet they love you.
Wow.
If you 60 to me, you might as well be 70. And if you're 70, you might as well be 80. And Bill's set in his 70s.
That makes no sense.
Sleeping with like 20-year-old women.
That makes no sense.
It's crazy.
It is.
That's nasty.
That it is.
And he in North
just
Carolina.
like your boy Shay Shay.
Oh man, that is even. And she was 19 when they met.
That's weird, bro. That's.
I get it. I don't get it, but I get it.
But he was all out there with it, though. I mean, yeah. Of course, I get it too.
You don't.
But he was too out there. He was too out there.
Do you think it's so? For a little while, I felt like when I get older women would be more attractive to me because like.
They're your age.
We're aging with them. Yeah.
Right.
But old men, especially old rich men, they're showing me constantly that that's not the case. That's not.
What, that they want younger women?
They still want.
Everybody wants younger women. What are you? Duh.
Well, obviously, it's
everybody
not the
just
best
can't
choice.
get it. Shannon Sharp, this nigga
are coming.
He's older,
These
but he's in
lawsuits are
shape.
coming.
Yeah. Oh,
even with Diddy, technically, younger women.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Who wants an old one?
I mean, I'm sure there's a market. There's a market for these.
Look, if I feel like if niggas could still get younger women, if everybody could get younger women in their older ages, they would do that. The issue is you can't do that.
It's
a money issue or it's a physical look issue.
Once women start doing it, then we could do it. Once there's more, because it's already happening. Like this already was a thing. Women do that. Yeah, women do it. But just imagine when the Ross girl, who's Diana Ross' daughter? Well,
Tracy Ellis Ross.
Yeah, Tracy Ellis. Yes. When she said that she liked younger men, that was still a conversation. once that's not even a conversation no more, and there's older women everywhere sleeping with young men, that's when it'll be okay for old men to sleep with young women. But as of right now, it's still like
I think old men sleeping with young women happens a lot.
I mean,
you know the Raiders. You know the Raiders owner.
Okay.
You know what he looks like? Raiders, Oakland Raiders owner.
Worldwide, they said Elvis Presley dated young teen. 13.
Oakland Raiders owner, and now he said his wife. This motherfucker looks like a character. Okay. You want to see his girlfriend?
He look nerdy as hell.
You want to see his girlfriend?
That haircut is wild. I wish y'all could. Sure. Yo, that nigga haircut look crazy, bro. Oh my Lord.
And you know what he said?
What?
When you get to that age, I guess you're just so delusional. He said she didn't even know he was a billionaire. She was attracted to him for his smile.
I don't ever want to be that delusional. I don't. She didn't know I was a billionaire. She is.
How stupid can he be?
That's crazy. How stupid can he be? But I mean, I would. What is he supposed to say? My girls. Now, if he was Future, I'm sure he would have said it in a completely different way. But like, bro, average. Oh my goodness.
Like, we know the truth, bro. She with you because you a billionaire.
That's why ain't nobody doing it like the Patriots owner. Was Michael
Croft.
Yeah, cause like Kraft, yeah, cause he's sleeping with prostitutes. Like, he just living his best life. Like, his story is
probably
his story.
are.
But it's not like he's like Bill, who got he did an interview and his girlfriend Spaz to be like, you ain't gonna ask the question about how we met, because they asked, how did you meet your girlfriend? He ain't want to be like Craigslist on their ass. And then he's not doing it like him lying and gassing himself, telling the world that his girl, because that he just magical. He just out there rocking, he just had Cardi B.
Robert Kraft.
Because Stephon Diggs play there now.
Oh yeah, I forgot that's a thing.
Yeah,
it's weird. It's weird.
Yeah,
Cardi B. Like, are you think you're gonna have a serious relationship with Stephon Diggs?
They say, I've heard both sides.
If anything, this nigga is gonna be worse than Offset.
They say you rather be with a stranger that's sleeping with other women than the father of your kids that's sleeping with other women. And then I heard that Cardi B's not saying she want to be with Stephon Diggs. Like,
she just having fun.
She just having fun.
That's fair. It is whatever. She's grown. She could do that.
Crazy though. That is crazy. And all of a sudden, it's like Stephon had a little bit of camera time. It's weird. I feel like he has a weird career. It's like he's with Josh Allen. He's not with Josh Allen. The year he's not with Josh Allen went MVP. And every time they used to bring up Josh Allen's name, they would bring up Stephon Diggs, because he's the only person who would like argue with this nigga on the sideline. Like, nigga, you need to do better type shit. And now that and in the midst of all that, he was doing great at Houston. And Houston beat the Bills, and he did good in that game. So it's kind of like, oh shit. And then in the end, now they just look at him like he's Cardi B, nigga. But they say he's still sleeping with Sweetie and a couple other girls too.
Probably. And that's probably why she doesn't mind, because it was probably put out there in the beginning. Offset probably didn't tell her. Offset was probably like, yeah, you the one. I ain't gonna fuck with no other bitches. I'm done with that shit. And he broke the trust. So that's why she don't want him. But she'll go to another nigga that's doing the exact same thing. It's crazy.
But it's that man math. It's like, hey, woman, I'm cheating on you, so you should be okay with it if you go to, because if we break up,
I think it's because if that is the situation, Stephon Diggs allowed her to make the choice.
Being upfront and honest.
Yeah, Stephon Diggs allowed her to make that choice. And Offset kind of made that choice for her.
Having multiple kids with a woman, does that mean she doesn't want to share you anymore? That's crazy. I mean, I get it. I ain't in these celebrity teams. Like I ain't rooting for nobody, but it's crazy to watch from a distance. And I like Cardi. I like Stephon. I like Offset. Offset. It's a beast. Just crazy that they're in a love triangle. That's an odd one. That's
that is an odd one. That's a weird one. That's a weird one.
And it's crazy because Offset has never came out to be also like, oh, I'm a whoop Stephon Diggs ass type shit. Because I was like, nah, bro, ain't even that. Man, there's a lot of shit we ain't talking about. Even the Shador Sanders thing, how they kind of put him in his place. You know,
they screwed him. They screwed him.
140 something is crazy.
They humbled him.
They
humbled him.
How do you call a nigga without saying it?
Fucked up. Yeah. I think he's gonna be the starting QB though.
Oh yeah, he's talented. He's talented.
One of the fucking best to get into the league. Yeah, and they just screwed him on that.
That is crazy.
They that's fucked up, man. It's like no matter what, you always playing for them.
And so many teams skipped them.
That's ignorant.
Win. That's ignorant.
You know how ignorant it is?
That's ignorant.
Who just quit? Carr.
Yeah. From the Saints.
They needed a quarterback.
Stupid.
Y'all dumbasses.
Why wouldn't the Saints? What does the Saints got going for them? Idiots.
Bro. That is hilarious that Carr quit shortly after.
Yeah.
So, and their backup quarterback, old boy that went to Louisville that got picked up by the Saints.
Oh, yeah.
He was injured the whole time in college. Think he had one good year?
Yo.
They did Shador dirty, bro.
You know the owners collude. That's the same thing that got Kaepernick paid.
Yes.
And that's still so sad because they're playing with this young man career. But the Cowboys, Dak ain't Dakin.
And I hate to say this. I hate to say this, and they're saying because he was so cocky and everything. But Johnny Manziel was just as cocky. Nobody questioned anything.
Well, you know what that is.
Of course.
Yeah. They don't But you don't know who Deion. This could be the sins of the father. What owners that Deion done pissed off? They probably like, hey, true. Deion, you gonna come? And Deion like, what the fuck?
That's true.
And now you trying to be in his pocket. But that's
true.
Crazy. But I'm sure he gonna do well. And it let me know that Tommy got all the power. Cause it's like, why didn't the Raiders? You know, because they ain't really got nothing going either. But Tom, like, you know, he'll do well where he's at.
Who?
Because Tom Brady owned the Raiders, and the Raiders in the quarterback
He's
too.
a part owner.
Yeah.
Part owner with the other guy that I just showed you.
Yeah.
He's the owner.
That's to let you know how much of a delusional state that the Raiders are in.
Speaking of Tom Brady, bro, AB.
Oh, bro. Oh, yeah, they tried to jump him and take his chain.
Yeah.
I almost forgot. But he was
wild.
Whooping the niggas' asses. That motherfucker. I was watching him. When I looked at the clip, he was kicking somebody in the stomach.
That nigga's, that nigga is wild, bro. The craziest thing. This nigga was really, you think he was hitting Giselle, bro? Tom Brady's wife?
Who said that?
That's a thing.
Is it?
Yes.
Why?
What do you mean?
I mean, I know he posted a picture of Tom Brady's wife like hugging him. And I know he lived with Tom Brady for like a year.
That's crazy. Antonio Brown.
Like, I know the breadcrumbs, but would AB really be that diabolical?
That
to post a picture with your wife knowing he hit. That's crazy. That's a nasty
Says
word.
Antonio Brown has not confirmed or denied rumors about sleeping with Giselle.
Yeah.
I know he was talking shit like he was though. He was saying stuff like he did do it.
That's so disrespectful.
It would be very disrespectful.
Look, especially if like I was letting you live with me. I let you live with me.
Yeah.
And then you post pictures trying to say that you slept with my girl.
Well, the nigga got CTE. You know he's selling. That's a brand now.
Yeah.
He's selling it. This nigga is selling helmets. I went on a website to see how much he's selling these helmets for, bro. $300 something.
For a helmet?
For a helmet. A military helmet. $300 something. This nigga definitely has CTE.
It's I don't know, man. What? This is where we're at. This is America. This is what we're all about, baby. There's people worried about eating. There's people worried about if their kids coming home safe at night. No. In America, we making $300 off of helmets.
Yeah, we cooked.
I love it.
I think we're cooked, bro.
I would rather not be in no other place.
That's a fact.
Even though I hear Switzerland has a higher happy rating.
Yeah, I bet a lot of other places have a higher happy rating than us, bro.
Yeah, I think so.
We're so caught up in trying to outdo everybody else, or I don't know. We're never happy. We always want something new.
Striving.
We got too much.
Ambitious.
We got too much.
We're
spoiled. We're spoiled. We got too much. Never satisfied.
I saw something where it was like the average buyer of like high quality brands is low and middle class.
Yeah. It's set up like that. Bro, the game's set up against us.
That's crazy.
It's like we buy if we were to stop buying brands and luxury brands and shit like this, I'm gonna get to another point. If we were to stop buying luxury brands and everything like that, they will fall the fuck off. It's us that's keeping them alive, right? I was noticing this, but in the hood, bro, it's like the game is built against us, bro, and it's blatant now. In the hood, beside every laundromat, you'll see, or a lot of them, you'll see a goddamn liquor store, bro.
True.
Shit like that. China, when the tariff stuff happened, China came out, a lot of the workers, if you were on TikTok, a lot of the workers was like, all right, we'll show y'all. Y'all want to throw the tariffs and everything on this? We're just going to cut out the middleman. You can come directly to us and start shopping with us.
I heard that.
Buying the exact same shit. Where do you think all this shit China has made? They said, they came out and said Gucci, Louis Vuitton, Balenciaga, all that stuff, it is literally made in China, shipped to Italy or Europe or wherever, where the headquarters of those places are, and they literally just stitch the tags on them.
Damn.
That's all it is. So China is making all this shit. So if you get a bootleg of it, it's literally the exact same thing for a quarter, maybe not even a quarter of the price.
These Versace robes I've been looking at, I gotta get it. I need a website.
I'm gonna tell you something. I know a website. I know a website. I'm not even gonna say it on here. I know a website, and I wanted to try this out. I went and copped some shoes. Now on the website, when you cop the shoes, they make it look like it's not the shoes, I guess for legal reasons. They make it look like it's not the shoes, but the form factor of the shoe is like, oh, those are those. Those are definitely those.
Like, you know them when you see them.
You know them when you see them, but they change it a little bit so they don't copyright. I don't know. So they don't get in trouble by like Nike or whoever, right? I was like, let me see. I didn't know what it was. I said, let me get it. Now, the shoes that I got, if I was to get these out of the store, $250 up, I got them for $50. And I said, I'm gonna take the chance on this shit. I said, fuck it. And I bought them. And it looked totally different on the website. But from what I heard, they when they get to you, they don't look like that. And I bought them. It took about almost a month for them to come in. But when I got them, my nigga, when I say this shit, they are official. Because the people who make the shoe that I'm talking about, the shoe is made in China.
That's crazy.
So the same people are making these shoes, right? When I compared it to another one, it's the exact same fucking shoe. The same materials, the same sole, the same everything, bro. Same exact everything. And I'll never tell you which ones they are.
I'm like, is it the Yeezy?
You'll never know. There's no way you can know. It's the
Nike
exact same shoe.
Air Maxes. I would definitely.
It's the exact same shoe, bro. They have everything on there. They have literally everything. And I'm like, and this is my idea, bro. This is my thing. I'm like, I ask myself, am I going to still cop shoes from this website?
Yes.
And I said yes. Why would I spend all this money for why who
Nobody
am
can
I
tell the
doing it for?
difference.
Right.
Yeah.
And who am I doing it for? Why would I spend all this money on these shoes when these are the exact same things? But because they cut out the middleman and they're not selling it from outside the store where Nike or Adidas or Balenciaga or them, they can make their money off of it. Because I'm not paying them their extra money.
Hold down Nike.
Right. Because I'm not paying them their extra money, they're not cool now. It's the exact same fucking shoe.
That's crazy.
So, look, I'll tell you about the website. But it's legit. Bro.
I'm excited.
It's legit. It's legit. They got everything.
Back to balling.
And what it is, it's just
Hermes belt coming soon, bruh.
Nah. See, that's all wild.
Gucci, Louis.
I wouldn't do everything from there, but it's. I guess you could. It's the same shit. Like I said, it's literally just cutting out the big brands.
Yeah.
But they are making it for the big brand, bro. When they told me, they were showing me that shit that they make this stuff and then just ship it to Italy, and Balenciaga would literally just stitch their logo on it, and now it's a $5,000 bag, or Hermes it's a $5,000 or $10,000 bag rather than a $500 or $300 bag. When they told me that shit, I was like, that's sick. Yo, that's sick.
I'm definitely.
And it's hard to participate in that after you know it.
Yeah, because now
it's
you're
like after
a part
you know
of it.
You getting got.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, I'm gonna let you play these fucking mind games.
That's the thing. Once you get something for the low, it changes the value. That's where I feel like McDonald's messed up with their app. Once I learned that I could get like a free burger with a purchase of another burger, and if I didn't have the app, you charge me a whole $2-3. Were you crazy?
Well, they're still getting something out of you from using that app.
Well, I'm sure
it's kind of a different point.
Nothing safe. The sticker and Toyota.
But I'm pretty sure China is getting somebody from out of you from ordering from their websites.
Oh yeah,
I'm pretty
everybody got access. Nothing's safe. They got your face. They got your DNA.
You saw at Ancestry.com. You know, a Chinese company bought them, and so they have these DNA records of millions of people, bro. A Chinese company bought Ancestry.com.
That's crazy.
Bro. And with that came all the DNA and all that shit.
I just saw a Law and Order where a guy DNA was never in the system, right? But one of his cousins or aunties put their DNA into Ancestry.com.
Mm-hmm.
They got like a quarter or a half a match with the auntie, but they told her that just means it's somebody you kin to. Do you got any nephews and nieces in the city? And turns out it was this guy, a guy that they was already looking at in question. But since they got it off of Ancestry.com, the judge had it thrown out and they couldn't use it against him, and he got off on 2 murders because his DNA was paired to another murder too. But they got it off of Ancestry, so they couldn't use it. And I was like,
because I think Ancestry, you can you can input stuff. People can input stuff on Ancestry. It's 2 different. I think they have 2 different like services. Like you can go in there and input a family tree type deal. Or you can submit your DNA and find out who all you're connected to.
Are you doing it?
No, I've never done it. I've wanted to. For sure, I've thought about it, but it's like I don't want
they're gonna clone
random people to have my DNA.
Well,
not that
don't murder
I don't know what the fuck
sure.
is gonna happen with it.
How going to jail does the police get your DNA? Because I've been to jail. I don't never remember them taking a mouth sample, a swab, skin sample.
They never take a swab. They don't take a swab.
No,
pretty sure they do.
They take a thumbprint. They don't like take the skin off your back.
Well, I don't think they always get DNA.
Yeah, like why would the law have your DNA? That's crazy.
Well, for certain things, it depends. Yeah. For certain things, it depends.
Not marijuana, obviously. But
they don't need your DNA for marijuana.
That's crazy though. Wait, Last of Us. You been watching?
Oh, I didn't watch the episode last night. I'm gonna watch it today.
It's nothing.
Bro, don't tell me. Please don't ruin it.
You played the game. You already know what's coming up.
I know
it's a major flashbacky.
But
of her and Joel bonding.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'll save it for next time.
Yeah. But playing the game
is so
watching
good.
The show at the same time. It's crazy how much of the show they take from the game. It's
yeah, it's perfect. It's perfect. I just think the casting was bad. But other than that,
I hate that girl's been getting all that hate. What's her name? Ellie.
Ellie, but I don't like Abby more than Ellie.
You don't like Abby? What Abby?
The character of Abby that they chose for the show. She's small, scrawny. In the game, Abby was cock diesel, bro.
Big back.
Cock diesel, bro.
That is true.
She wasn't pretty. This one in the video on this TV show, she cute.
Yeah.
She cute, skinny, scrawny.
Yeah.
It's the total opposite of what Abby was. Yeah, I don't like that. Now, Ellie, on the other hand, Ellie's cool. I like that girl playing Ellie. I like her personality in it. It's pretty good.
I think they've made it a little bit more. They leaned into the stud thing. Yeah, Bella Ramsey. But because on the game she's gay, but she don't necessarily look like a stud. And Bella, I think
kind of do.
You feel like
she looks a little rough in the game.
I don't get stud.
She has a cuter face, but
I felt like and this is Last of Us talk, but if she was talking to Jesse, because on the game she kind of like and if she talked to Jesse, I wouldn't think of it as Jesse talking to a stud. If she talked to Jesse, I'd be like, oh, Jesse got.
Bro, the game, I felt like she was a little studdy in the game too.
I guess. Well, either way,
just because of what she's doing, like she's killing people and zombies, like.
But they had Bella Ramsey neck. I heard she been getting hate mail. They be calling her ugly left and right. I done seen AI with her face like altered to be even fatter than what it is.
Yeah, you seen Animorphs? Remember Animorphs? Remember the book Animorphs? Yeah, I remember Animorphs. And like on the cover, it'll be like somebody morphing into something else. They had a potato morphing into her face, bro. They had a potato morphing into her face.
That's crazy.
And I was like, bro.
That is awful, man.
Bro, if I ever blow up and get famous, I got to get off the internet.
They said that she got autism. And they told her not to tell nobody because she would be labeled as an actor with autism.
She has autism? That's what they say?
Yeah, she does. For true story.
And?
True story.
What that mean?
No, it don't mean anything at all. But I was
probably
just
make her great.
Yeah. Well, at minimum, it makes her different. I mean, it can't be too bad. She's making millions of dollars acting, doing what everybody else is doing. But that's definitely a thing, though. But like, yeah, when she told her peers told her not to like tell nobody, not to even. As a matter of fact, the reason why she found out is because while she was acting, the people she was acting with was like, "Yo, you probably,
So she wasn't diagnosed. She was diagnosed by actors.
Oh no. Then later she was diagnosed. But originally, yeah, like she didn't even know.
Yeah, that's wild.
Yeah, crazy shit.
I mean, that doesn't mean anything, though.
Crazy world. But yeah, I do love the show though. I watch it every Sunday.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch it.
I'm ready to. I just want to see. I haven't finished the game. I never finished Last of Us 2. I'm literally at the part where I just killed the black girl.
The black girl.
That was with the
on the show.
Yeah, on the show. Like I'm
one of the last
neck
episodes.
And neck. Yeah, we're neck and neck. I'm right there. That's literally the part I'm on. Still in Seattle. And now
you got a long way to go. That game is actually very long.
Is it? Because it's like me and Jesse.
That game is actually very long. When you think it's over, it's not. It keeps going. You got a little bit to go. I ain't gonna tell you what happened. But you're not gonna. The show is moving way faster.
Yeah, it's moving. I noticed that.
Yeah,
I noticed
way
that
faster.
There was a point where I was ahead of the show, and then like that last episode, it just.
Yeah, nah. The game is a lot longer.
What's crazy is I'm on the part where we just killed that girl, but the episode that you're about to see kind of goes behind that in the game, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Backstory is important too.
Yeah,
love those. Good. What else is good right now that we're watching in this world? I'm watching a lot of Baddies. Baddies is so good. Yeah,
I don't know what that is.
I'm gonna have to clip this just for the people that watch it. But oh my god,
I don't know what Baddies.
Baddies is. It's like UFC had a TV show.
No, it's not. Oh, you mean the Ultimate Fighter?
100%.
You mean the Ultimate Fighter? That is a TV show that they have.
Fight more in Baddies than they fight in Ultimate Fighter.
Are you talking about women fighting each other? I don't give a fuck about that.
Ratchet.
Ew.
BBLs.
Ew.
Tattoos. Ew. Weed smoking. Ew. Hooligans.
Ew.
Fighting. But
I think that is so aggravating.
It's 10 fights an episode. All you do is watch them
I cannot stand that voice that women get when they argue.
Oh.
That it's like nails. It's like nails on a chalkboard to me, bro. That high pitch, that sound.
Fighting, Josh.
That's why I can't watch any of those shows.
And their faces get all scarred up and stuff because they really.
Let me guess, what network is that on?
Zeus.
Of course,
yeah,
of course.
Might as well
the
be.
Network that has all of us on it, but is totally against us.
But I'm telling you, it's so entertaining. Like it's hard to. Oh, and Nicki Minaj's sister is on there, even though she ain't really bamming or nothing, but she is on there. Being gay. Then,
I think Clarissa Shields, you know who that is? She's the heavyweight. Well, I think.
Oh yeah,
boxer.
yeah. That
Papoose.
Papoose. Yeah. She got to sign over the hands. She want people to sign like NDAs.
Yeah, fucking right. And they said they wasn't gonna do that.
No.
Yeah, because them bitches ain't fucking with her. They have to jump that bitch.
No, yeah, they definitely. But they be jumping bitches on there?
And she'll really fuck them up.
Oh, yeah, she definitely going to be fucking.
So, yeah, I saw that she was going to be on that show.
But that's crazy. Yes. It was, oh, my goodness. It's two
I remember she was saying something about it. That got to be the show. If they fighting like that, that got to be the show she was talking about.
Baddies Gone Wild. Yeah, that's it. It's because one of the characters she was arguing with. But Baddies Gone Wild and Baddies in like Brazil or Africa. Brazil or Africa. And oh my goodness, thumping the whole time. You just and then like the ass come out and titties swinging left and right. They put the.
You like that?
What
do you like about that?
What wouldn't you like about beautiful women fighting? And they even try to do the weight class thing too. So it'd be like the big girl versus. So it's not like a slaughter. Even though on the last
they're actual fighting. They're saying they're matching them up.
Yes. They're fighting.
What is the purpose of the show?
To watch beautiful women fight. It's the fight. That's why. See, when I'm talking to you, you're like, "Oh, how much could they really be fighting?" Like I'm telling you, while I'm watching it, I'm like, "How did Joe Rogan or what's his other name that owned UFC?
Dana White.
Then how did they not buy into this already?
Because it's shit."
Bro,
that is shit.
They getting millions of views and they're fighting.
That is shit.
The entire episode is straight fight after fight after fight. Stupid. And then in the end, the person who's like the baddest baddie get 50 grand. So
wait, they got like gloves on?
No. Hands, feet. Bro, they fighting themselves naked.
That's fighting. That's ghetto as fuck.
Oh, it's ghetto. It's crazy ghetto. Might as well been in Orangeburg. But oh my goodness, Josh, they are fighting. But bro, I watched Krishan's sister. I know Krishan. She's going through a lot. I'm not even on that. But her sister is on there. And her sister is like bigger than Krishan, right? Bro, I watched her knock a girl out. The girl was running at her. And she just boop, but she taking steps backwards. Boop, boop. She hit the girl with an uppercut. Her whole body dropped. Crazy. All I'm saying is there's a show called Baddies. And to the people that watch Baddies, I definitely up on the new episode. And that junk is crazy. My favorite right now.
That is
probably the African girl. Because she's a thumper, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, she's scary too. One of the light-skinned girls. It's like a brigade of light-skinned bitches hanging around. One of them I fuck with. The other two look like some hood boogers. But yeah, it's good though. It's good.
That's good. That's good to know. That's good to know. I mean, I'm glad you found something that you really enjoy.
Hey. You just gotta.
That's too much. It's like all negative.
You just gotta
all
see
negative
it.
energy. I can't fuck with that.
See it, bro.
It's like purposeful negative energy. I cannot fuck with that.
Purposeful negative, but they're so negative energy. You know, they're like right now they're fighting over beds. You know, I want this bed. The girl been sleeping in the bed for like 2 nights, and she.
I hate that shit because all it does is just encourage people that's watching, especially females.
Oh yeah,
to be like that.
To be ratchet. Yeah, definitely.
God damn, we need less ratchet people in this world. Like, and they roll. If you ratchet, you ratchet. Good for you, but fuck that. Dude.
Yeah, I mean, I get it. That's crazy.
It's like you enjoy being a headache.
Oh yeah, simple. Simple goals.
Nah, can't fuck with it. All right, we're gonna have to wrap this up soon, man.
Oh
What else you got?
Yeah. Shoot, I don't know what you got. You know,
I ain't really got.
Yeah, man. I done heard.
I had some stuff. I gotta find it though, but we can say
we'll build. We gonna start doing it more because it's too much going on right now. It's kind of so much that it's distracting. But slowly but surely, as we find footing again, we had to take a break for life and stuff, excelling and whatnot.
Right. So, but yeah, we back on it. Cool. Well, shit. If you ain't got nothing else,
peace.
Holla.